Ousmane Dembele is asking for 43 million euros to stay at Barcelona plus bonuses. What? I don't know what he thinks he is, but this is ridiculous. That is what a reactionary fan would say. But I've got actual context and I'll explain how that number works. So calm down. It is actually very interesting and it's nowhere near as bad as what a lot of people are trying to make it look like. These journalists are doing it to get you clickbaited. Alright? So welcome to the Kavkas View, guys. Welcome to the channel where I give you actual context, I give you the sources, and I give you the honest rumors that are coming out, and for you to have an accredited information to what to believe and what not to believe. So we've got three main stories today. Number one, Ousmane Dembele, links with Chelsea, links with Juventus, links with everyone, and we're gonna take a deep dive into it. Number two, a deadline is set for Jules Kounde to join Chelsea once again, and Sevilla don't play around. And number three, we preview Chelsea versus Leicester, and we've got the press conference from Tuchel where he talks about a whole host of things. And the Christensen stuff is a must-see TV. He speaks out about Christensen refusing to play, and this is very interesting. Let's get in with the video. But before you move on and enjoy the video and grab your popcorn, hit that like button. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video. It goes a long way. And in the comments below, let me know what city you're watching from, because that always blows my mind. I asked for countries the other day and it was actually so lit to see so many different people from so many different countries are watching me. I want to know the cities now. So in the comments below, let me know your cities and hit the like button. All right, so it's super interesting, right, in this period now where there's a lot of transfer window speculation coming out. Players are leaving and the free agent list is popping. Players like Paul Pogba, Dybala, Ousmane Dembele. So they're going to demand a heck of a lot of money. So the rumors have it, coming from Bild, who are actually very reputable, especially when it comes down to players that are linked with Bayern Munich, players that are linked with Dortmund, and Ousmane Dembele is one of those players linked with Bayern Munich. The rumor is that he's asking for 43 million pounds, euros, I apologize, 43 million euros, plus bonuses of 5 million for every time they win the Champions League, plus a bonus of 2 million every time they win a domestic league trophy. But what does this actually mean? It doesn't mean he's asking for 700, 800k, whatever the maths is, a week. That is nonsense. This is clickbait. This is how it works. They need to catch you in the eye. It's not a lie because that's what he is asking for. But that deal will be broken down into numerous aspects. Number one, agent fees. Number two, sign-on fee. And this is the big thing. Antonio Rudiger got 29 million, plus he's getting 400k a week. If you accumulate that fee, it's close to 50 million a year. That's what it's going to cost in the first year. So now I'm going to ask you, is Dembele not worth that fee? The way I calculated it, and please don't judge me, it's going to be Dembele 200k a week, plus around about 30 million signing on fee. That makes sense. His agents need to get paid. The lawyers will have to get paid. Dembele himself will have to get paid because there's no transfer fee being paid. That money has to go somewhere. So the player in his camp will demand it. And now you have to weigh it up. Do you want Dembele at a club or you don't? Do you want to risk ruining your wage structure, or do you not want to miss out on a player altogether and go for a Rafinha or go for potentially a Pedro Neto? So this is what needs to go into it. But I'm here to deliver the news, and Chelsea will have to pay this fee, because if he's asking for Barcelona, he ain't gonna say, you know what, it's London, I'm gonna give you a discount. No, he's a free agent. He's going to be asking for a lot of money. Is he talented? Hell yeah. Is he worth the money? I'm not too sure at this moment in time. But actually I am. I would sign him. I think he's absolutely special. That's my thoughts on the opinion. I want to hear yours. Story number two is another French international, and this international is a very good defender. Look, around 2.5 seasons ago, I watched Sevilla play. And Jules Kounde for me stood out like a thumb. He was amazing. And why I liked about him, not because he was absolutely world class. What I liked about him was I could see the raw attributes in his game that if the right manager got a hold of him, he could become world class. And for me, what does he have? He's got great aggression and a great athleticism to nip in front of a challenge before the ball comes in and win it and run out the back. And he's good on the ball. He's very intelligent in releasing it, good passing range. And what else I like about him, for a man of his size, I think he's 5'11" if I'm not mistaken, 5'11", 6 foot. He's very good in the air. His aerial duels, from what I remember checking up at that point, were very high. I don't know how that's fluctuated throughout the years, but for Sevilla, he was a very good player. I've seen him play for France. I've been impressed every time, apart from when he's played right back. I've hated him there. He looks very limited in that position, but with the new demand of that position in the modern day football, it's hard for a centre back to go out out there and look phenomenal, right? So we're not going to judge him on that. But at the right-hand side of a back three, he will be phenomenal. I can already picture it, Thiago Silva and Kounde and maybe a Levi Colwell or Trevor Chalobah, and all of a sudden you've got a very complete defense and is looking nice and bolstered. What is the issue here? Well, the issue remains, and the issue will be that Jules Kounde is at Sevilla, and Sevilla play hardball. Sevilla negotiate like their life depends on it because their club depends on it. They buy players for cheap, resell them at a great price. Monchi does a great deal, and all of a sudden they look phenomenal. Their balance sheet looks phenomenal. They reinvest that money into 4 or 5 players, and then 3 years down the line they sell another one who's going to fund 3 to 4 players. So that's their model. They're not going to let him go. His release clause is 70 million euros. Last year, Chelsea did not activate that release clause. They had an agreement in place. Sevilla went back on their word. Now Sevilla want this deal done before pre-season starts. And the reason they want this done is because they want to go buy their 3-4 players. They want to get their replacement in, they want to invest accordingly, and they want to move on with its correct timing. Kounde wants Chelsea, Chelsea want Kounde. The deal has been agreed with those parties, with the players' camp and the club a long time ago, even before the sanctions. So for me, it should be an easy deal to conclude, as long as Chelsea are willing to pay the money, which I think they will be. New owners, statement signing, Kounde smells of it. It's perfect. I'm very excited. I hope this goes through. So let's see what time will tell now. Tuchel spoke to the media ahead of the Leicester game, and one thing he was very open about was the transfers. He said, look, we're not going to just improve the squad. We're going to rebuild this. A lot of players are leaving. And you know, when you actually deep it, let's go into detail. Azpilicueta set to leave. And he had a deal in place with Abramovich. Christensen set to leave. Signed a deal already with Barcelona. Rudiger signed a deal with Real Madrid. Alonso pushing for a move with with Barcelona. This is already 4 players from a defense going. This is a lot of players. This will need a lot of iterations. Ian Maatsen potentially going on loan to Dortmund, which I don't like. I can't believe we're sending a player out on loan when he can come in and actually be a great backup but behind Ben Chilwell. That's my personal opinion. But Tuchel is very open, and we will be conducting business. He openly said we will be rebuilding the squad, and he will be here with positive energy. Love it. One player that has caused a lot of controversy, and I believe I was very hard on because I've seen it from him on many occasions, is Andreas Christensen. On the day of the final, he told Thomas Tuchel, I can't play in this final. Tuchel confirmed this. Tuchel said he not refused to play, but he ruled himself out. That's a fancy way, a politically correct way of saying he decided not to play the game. And now I ask the question, why on earth would he decide not to play the game? They said it's confidential reasons. It's for his own good that this information hasn't come out. Personally, I think it's very suspicious. You've signed a new deal with another team. We already know you've agreed it. Tuchel's coming out giving half a story. He's protecting the guy. The club's trying to protect their reputation. For me, I don't buy it. That's my personal opinion. You can believe whatever you want. I've got no credence to stand on. I'm just saying there's more. There is no smoke without fire. There is definitely a fire there. The injury risk is absolutely crazy. Tuchel confirms this, and when I tell you, right, when I tell you that our medical staff are earning their P's, they are absolutely earning their moolah. And let's look at it from the top down. We have got Havertz training, no confirmation whether he'll play. Timo Werner's out of the game. Then you got Kovacic out of the game. You've got Ben Chilwell out of the game. And then you have Callum Hudson-Odoi out of the game. That is 5 first teamers that are out of the game. Yes, we haven't got much to play for. We've already secured top 4. We're all but secured top 3. Now it's all about giving some youth opportunity. I want to see Harvey Vale. I want to see Webster. I want to see other youth players. I really do. And I hope Tuchel rotates a bit. Tuchel openly did speak about Ben Chilwell, and he was very transparent. He said, look, he ain't going to play, but we need to get him fit and ready to go by the time preseason comes. We want him training with us regularly. We want him slowly being reintegrated into the side. And this gives me optimism that potentially Chilwell could be back in the team by August, maybe early September. This is great news. This is a player that was injured in November, December time. So now it's the recovery phase. Callum Hudson-Odoi will be expected to join up with the squad on the 2nd of July. His season is done. And that's when Chilwell will be. And for me, Cho's going to have a big summer ahead of him. Whether it's impressing Tuchel or whether it's deciding whether he even wants to be at Chelsea next year, or whether Chelsea actually want to move him on. So it's going to be very interesting. Stay tuned. I'm very excited. You will find out everything first on the Kavkas View, obviously. Tuchel is a great manager and he's very open about certain aspects. And he made a joke about Conor Gallagher not playing in the next 2 games because he gets asked about it so much. But he also said a lot of the loanees will be expected to turn up for pre-season because he will be looking at them. And I think this is going to be a place where Chelsea get a lot of their talent. Let's think about it. Billy Gilmore, Ethan Ampadu, Conor Gallagher, and Armando Broja are 4 that definitely going to be coming back and fighting for an opportunity to play within the Chelsea team. Are all of them going to stay? Hell no. Are all of them going to go on loan? I don't think so. I think 2 or 3 of them potentially will be in the squad next year, especially looking at Ethan Ampadu. The extent at which he's really impressed at Venezia is very interesting. He can play multiple positions. He could potentially impress Thomas Tuchel and have a Trevor Chalobah season. So look, it's all there. It's there. The blueprint's there. Impress in pre-season, you get 20 Premier League starts the way Trevor Chalobah. Tuchel is refusing to call this season a failure due to the fact that, look, if we won the 2 penalty shootouts, everyone would be absolutely ecstatic and over the moon. And I totally agree with him. I think if Chelsea go on and beat Liverpool in those 2 penalty shootouts, everyone's talking about 4 trophies and everyone is over the moon, ecstatic, saying this was an amazing season even though we didn't make progress in the league. So he's spot on here. I don't want to hear it. We will review the season in his whole totality. I think that is the word. So don't rush on it. We'll grade it. We'll look at every cup. It will be a nice in detail video. So make sure you are subscribed for that. But otherwise, guys, I think it is very important to watch tomorrow's game. Enjoy it because the pressure is going to be off. And let's see how the players ball out. Are they going to play like they're not interested, or are they going to play like they're fighting for their futures tomorrow? Because I think a lot of players are. Hopefully we get some youngsters in the team. I'll be very keen to see that happen. I want to see Harvey Vale. I want to see Hakim Ziyech. Even though he's not a youngster, I haven't seen him in a while. So this is the Kavkas, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think we will beat Leicester. I always say we will win 9 out of 10 times, but especially in a dead rubber game, both teams got nothing to play for. We should turn up and absolutely slap them. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts. Peace out, I'm out. Bye.